That one word would be wise. If I had one word to describe Clayton, it would be wise.
Well, it's not doing her justice to force me to describe Clayton in one word, but the one word I would use is extraordinary. She's extraordinarily capable, she's extraordinarily good-natured, she's extraordinarily smart, she's extraordinarily funny, and she is an extraordinary leader of extraordinary people.
I don't want it to be cliche, and I know sometimes it's been overused, but she's genuinely authentic. Who she is who she is, and I find that incredibly grounding. And she's also served as a mentor to me to find my groundedness. So if I had to describe Clayton, that would be it. Authentic, genuine, and caring.
So my word is unforgettable. We won't forget what this period has meant to the college. That there have been other very successful presidents, but there's something about the full impact of this period, of the drawing together of alumni, of the pride that we all felt, of the joy that we could take in the accomplishments. Certainly the success of the campaign, but the period is not defined just by the success of the campaign. And Clayton, as our leader, sort of marched us forward with strategic direction, but lots of joy and passion. And I think that's what we're all going to remember. We're all going to be able to picture what it was like being with her, experiencing her, participating with her, and taking pride and joy in the college. So I think it's unforgettable.
My word for Clayton would be the word I use for students when I'm trying to talk to parents or donors on the road, game. Clayton is game. In French, we say partante. You're ready to go. You'll take off. You'll take off at any moment.
I would say caring. Personally, the experiences that I have had with her showed me that she cared, and I think that there's no better word to describe her. I think when you lead with passion and care, you usually get some great outcomes, and I think that's what we're seeing with President Clayton Spencer, for sure.
It's difficult to think about one word, I think, in describing anybody, but one thing that really comes to mind about Clayton when I think about who she is and who she is as a leader, I think about like lifelong learner, because I think of her as such a curious leader who's super inquisitive and a really great listener. Like, she really pays attention. I was always so impressed at the way she would watch our team compete and take leadership nuggets right from a junior in college who's out there competing, leading our team. And so I think that's just a wonderful quality for a leader. And she always displays that. I think she just has this inquisitive, curious nature where she's clearly so dynamic and intelligent and all of those things, but always comes off as incredibly humble and incredibly willing to just learn more.
One word to describe Clayton. At one point I was like fierce, but I don't think that's right. And I think the word I was thinking about was incisive. It's that critical, incisive questioning that has been a hallmark of, I think, her leadership, and certainly has been really beneficial to me as I've thought about some of the programs and the responsibilities I've had to take on in my time at Bates.
As a parent, I would say the one word is inspirational. She inspired my daughter, she inspired myself, she inspired Emma's grandparents, and I know she's inspired more students than we could ever understand. As a colleague working through the COVID pandemic, I think the word I would use is effective. She was just so ridiculously effective at everything she did. And then as a board member who's been able to look at all of this from a 30,000 point of view, all that she's done during her presidency, all that she did during this challenging time, and all the ways that she's touched students and faculty members and staff, I think the word would be transformative.
You know, as I think back to the period when I first met Clayton, when she was a candidate for the Bates presidency, I remember being impressed by so many qualities: her confidence, her wisdom, her profound belief in the power of the liberal arts, her amazing playful sense of humor, and her warmth and compassion. And I feel that all of those qualities combined during her time at Bates to make her a truly transformative leader of the college.